This is gonna be so messy. Ta-da! Oh my god, I'm feeling so awkward. I haven't done a video in a really long time again. But today I'm making a cake, a birthday cake, so I thought I would record it a little bit. My friend is turning 30, so it's a big occasion. I have promised a cake. Let's see how the whole thing goes. I actually have a microphone now, and I'm really worried about losing my footage, mainly from the audio part, because I'm not sure if I figured it out just yet. So I'm recording with another camera right there, just in case. Anyways, let's hope for the best. It's the DJI mic. I got it from my boyfriend as an early Christmas gift. This is one of the most thoughtful gifts I have honestly gotten, like, ever. Yeah, he's pretty cool, and this is a really cool gift, so very exciting. And without further ado, I'm gonna start working on the cake, because I feel like this is gonna take me forever. And I genuinely am not even sure where I start. Maybe I'll get the ingredients first, and we'll go from there. It should be a rather simple base, so I think I only need like eggs, flour. I'm making a chocolate cake, so cacao and baking powder and warm water. I didn't even check if we have flour. Okay, well, I don't think I have the right flour. This one is like super soft, so it's not gonna be as fluffy as it should be, but I suppose it shouldn't be a big deal, hopefully. Oh my god, this is gonna be a disaster. Okay, I think I now have everything. I'm gonna start with separating the eggs. I'm gonna get a separate cup because I have burnt myself too many times with my inability to crack eggs properly. So I'm gonna do it one by one. And I'm making the cake out of 6 medium-sized eggs. Normally I think I'd go with like 4. But I called my mom and she recommended going with 6 because it's supposed to be a nice big cake. So let's see what happens. So this little birthday, it's actually supposed to be a surprise birthday party, but we failed miserably at luring her out because December is kind of stressy, honestly, for everybody, and she wasn't in the mood to go anywhere. So we will just visit her at home, you know, bring over gifts and stay for like half an hour, not bother for too long, so it's not like a huge birthday party, just like doing something nice for your friends. And I think that counts, and in the end it's about the person whose birthday it is. So, you know, if she prefers something small and simple and doesn't want to do a big party, then we gotta respect that. I originally wanted to listen to the new Nicki Minaj album while doing this, but obviously I don't want to get copyrighted. I'm already blocked on Instagram by her, so I don't want to test my luck. I feel like there will be questions about this. A couple years back, she was supposed to have a concert in Bratislava. Well, maybe it's more than just a couple years back. Anyways, there was supposed to be a concert, but the whole tour was kind of poorly planned, and she didn't have enough time to get from one location to another. So during her concert in Bratislava, nothing was ready, and people were waiting there for like 5 hours. It was really cold in the arena for some reason. And then she ended up, you know, canceling the concert. The thing is though, the stage ended up being built. The mic was working, the music was there. She could have performed, but she wanted like the fireworks and all the fancy stuff. So, you know, naturally people were disappointed, so was I. I went to her Instagram and commented that, like, you know, it's a little bit disappointing. You could have performed even without all the fancy schmancy stuff. Yeah, and her team ended up blocking me, so there's that. Still a fan though, you know. So I just don't know what she's up to now. So the next step would be adding sugar into the egg yolks. Oh my god, I don't think I should be showing it on camera like that if I don't want to spill. It's a crystal sugar. And the general rule is that depending on how many eggs you do, that's the same amount of spoons of pretty much everything else in this recipe that you go with. I feel like that was a horrible grammar. I'm not sure if that made sense at all. Anyways, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna have to blend this for an ungodly amount of time until it gets like nice and foamy. Normally you would do this with like a standing mixer KitchenAid thingy, but obviously I don't have that, so it's gonna be a 20-minute workout for my hands. Fun one. Or maybe I can hack it somehow and just let it stand and do its own job. I don't know if the microphone will be able to pick up anything while I'm doing this. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to plug this anywhere in here. I feel like there is an extension cord down here. Oh god. Okay. That's not gonna work. I had to move the camera because obviously I gotta do all the blending here. It's been a while. My hands are hurting. The reason why I wanted to blend for so long is to make it super creamy and sort of thick. This is what makes a good base of a cake, at least I've been told. And then the rest of the dough, rest of the ingredients will be mixed into here. It's really creepy that eggs can actually do this when you think about it. Anyways, we also gotta whisk the egg whites and add everything together and then bake it. Which reminds me, I should probably start preheating the oven because I don't trust this. I'm gonna use a baking paper to line it. You need to be clean when you wanna get a proper snow. I also don't know if that's the word for it. Like whipped egg whites. Is it snow in English? This is very complicated. I'm wondering how the cooking YouTubers actually do this. All right. Oh god. Okay. Okay. I think this is looking good. The moment of truth. The only way you can test whether you did a good snow or not. I really don't think it's called snow. I forgot to add the water. I'm not exactly sure what the warm water does in the cake, but apparently it's important. So, you know, who am I to fight a grandma's recipe? Okay, I was supposed to do 6 spoons and I got lost in the process, so I don't know how much I did. It looks okay though, so I'm not gonna question it. Normally, we'd now go with 6 spoons of the flour, but because we're doing... Oh my god, I can't really speak today. Because we are doing a chocolate cake, I will replace some of the spoons with cacao. I don't know what the ratio I want to do. I might do 3 spoons of cacao and 3 spoons of flour. I'm gonna start with cacao and see what it looks like. I'm starting to doubt myself and maybe I should not have promised the cake. Because this is going, I mean, could have gone worse, but I don't think this is my best work. I don't know if I should be like mixing as I'm going, or I should just like go for it and then... Oh my god, that's not gonna be enough. Okay, that was more than 3 spoons probably, but I genuinely can't tell. We'll just mix this in and see what it looks like. If it's too thick, I think I could add some more water. Makes sense in my head. I don't know if that's true. This is not a recipe for anybody to follow. Well, I mean, you can obviously, but I don't know what I'm doing. So because I think it was more than 3 spoons of cacao, I will do 2 spoons of flour. I guess. Okay, I mean, I think that looks okay. I'm gonna add some baking powder. I'm actually not sure how much of it you should put in, but I'm gonna assume like 1 teaspoon. All the recipes say that you should not really mix in the snow with this aggressive thingy, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to mix this in just like by hand. Ooh, nice. I'm not used to seeing this dough chocolatey. I usually just do it plain and then add the flavors afterwards. Like a punch cake where you add like jam and rum and then sugar glaze and yeah, I don't know. I guess it looks good. So now I'm gonna leave it in for about 45 minutes on the lower temperature. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean up and start working on the filling and maybe the glazing, I'm not sure. I consulted my mom on this whole thing and took notes very chaotically, so I'm not quite sure what exactly I'm gonna have to do now. I don't think I have enough eggs for everything. Filling, the cream does need eggs. I only have 3 left. That should be enough. I need chocolate, which I do have for both the... Oh shit, okay, hold on. Do I first melt the chocolate? No, probably not, because then if I put the eggs into the hot chocolate, it will be just hot scrambled eggs with chocolate. Or do I just... Na tej pare to proste nahádžeš vajcia, cukor a tú čokoládu naraz, alebo...
Hej, nalámeš tú čokoládu na kocky alebo na čo najmenšie. Bachneš tam vajcia, dáš tam cukor kryštálový a budeš šľahať.
Half of this is going into the cream and half of it is gonna go for the coating. Nice. We're on a good track. We're back on track. I don't know what it is, but there is something so disgusting about doing stuff with eggs. Like, I like eggs, but sometimes I just get this like huge egg that it's eggs, you know? I can't explain it. It's the same with chicken. Like, I do enjoy eating chicken, but sometimes when I have to like prepare it and it's these like cheap supermarket versions, it just gets so disgusting to touch it. And I can't explain what it is. Like if you get the more expensive ones, it's not so bad. But the cheap ones, like there's this smell, like this weird stuff about it. And I don't know, I don't think the eggs smell in a way. It just freaks me out how many random things you can do with it. And like, it's an embryo after all. Alrighty, this is slowly starting to steam. You know, every time I try to make a cake or something like this, it brings a whole new appreciation for like real bakers. And honestly, I get the prices. Like, I used to think that cakes are overpriced, but then you think of the time and all the ingredients and the effort that goes into it. It makes sense. I'm a little worried that this thing is gonna burn in the meantime, but I was told 45 minutes and it hasn't been there for half an hour yet. And obviously when you open these cakes too early, it gets like, it falls down and I can't have that happen. Once this is done, I'm gonna have to let it cool to like room temperature, so that's gonna take forever. And then I'm supposed to mix it into a butter, which is like, it could be a real butter, but apparently it might then run out from the cream and like separate. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this like thickened fat thingy for actual creams, and it should stay intact even for longer, or if it's like not in the cold. Although I will keep it in the fridge, and it's December, so even the transportation should be fine. My arms are dying at this point. Austria has different names for things than what I'm used to using, so I wasn't sure what to use. This is what we normally put into like Christmas cookies. Then there's this, and this seemed like it's more for like creams and shit like this. So I'm gonna go with this. Oh, that was satisfying. I kind of want to check on the cake because it's been there for a while. But, you know, when you open it, it falls down, and I don't want that. I also don't want it to burn, so I don't know what to do. And the rest, maybe not all of it, will be used for the chocolate glazing. I'm so scared. Oh lord. Oh my god, this is gonna be so messy. I don't feel like spoon by spoon, that's gonna take forever. I'm gonna go by 2 spoons. Okay, this looks good. The cream actually turned out really nice. Ooh, oh my god, I'm smelling some like grilled stuff from the outside. Oh, I'm hungry. Oh my god, that is so sweet. The oven has been on for like an hour now. It's extremely hot. And I think I'm gonna take it out in a little bit. Just seriously hoping it's not gonna get... I'm so scared to take it out. Okay. The moment of truth. Okay, it did not burn, so that's good. Ooh. And it hasn't fallen down immediately as I opened this. It's baked through. Ta-da! Oh no, it's falling down. Aww. Okay, I think I need to put it back. I don't think it's baked through. I love how I celebrated for a second how nicely it turned out. Oh my god, that is so flat. I don't think I can even do 1 layer. So now the bottom part is super thin, and I'm also wondering, the chocolate cream is very sweet, and I'm wondering if I should like do a layer of jam, the sour jam that I have decided to put on it. But what I'm gonna do is I will put the jam on the top part on the inside, and then put the cream on the bottom part so that it's easier to like put it all together. I feel like I genuinely don't know what I'm doing, but you know, as long as it's made with love. At some point when I was younger, I have wanted to be a baker. And because, you know, I used to watch these TLC shows like the Cake Boss and the Great British Bake Off, and I don't know what everything was going on TLC back then. But I was so inspired, I begged my mom to buy these like cake decorating tools and everything, and I never ended up using them. So yeah, I don't think it would have been a great career choice for me anyways, because I'm not that patient. It's the bottom part, and we've got the nice beautiful cream. I have so much of it. What I'm gonna do is put it on the outside also to hide all the ugliness. So I'm not gonna use all on the inside. No, maybe it's not that much after all. Okay, seems good. Maybe I should have remembered which way it went. Will it fit now either way, or how the fuck am I gonna turn it around now? Oh no, it's not gonna fit. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna take my chances. Lop it on. You know what I'm wondering? Was I supposed to like cut the edges? Am I supposed to cut the edges? I do feel like this was not the move. But I committed, so I'm just gonna roll with it. That is not a circle anymore. I don't think I'm gonna mess with it further. What I'm gonna do is put the cream on it and just smudge it all over and hope for the best. Then I'm gonna put it in the fridge. This is not gonna fit in the fridge. Honestly, so far this is the ugliest cake I have ever seen. But maybe if once I pour the chocolate over it. I'm not sure if I should still do that today though. I don't know yet if it's a trust the process kind of situation. That looks so stupid. Oh my god. Okay, the next step is to cool it down. And then the final step is to pour it over with a chocolate layer. And then, if I still have any sanity and time left, I will decorate it. So I forgot to record the process, but it went kind of horribly wrong. I don't think I made enough of the chocolate. But we're not giving up, because the next step would be decorating, and that can hide all the mistakes. Or maybe I do another layer of chocolate, but that's for tomorrow because it got kind of late today. We have made it to the last part of the disaster, which is decorating. I have prepared a buttercream, which is super thick. I don't think I did enough of this cream to save the cake. Normally when you do the butter it turns out like very yellow. So I googled and added a little bit of blue and red food paint, food dye. And for a little bit it looked kind of green. But honestly, I don't know, I can't tell. Anyways, this is what the cake currently looks like. I almost dropped it. It looks insane. You are so smart. I would have never thought of that. Oh, it's so crooked. I'm so stressed. Oh no, you're 30. Okay, that will fit in there. Ooh, it's kind of hard to press it out. I only wrote hour and it's too big. I think I can only write no and 30. This is a full-on workout, this whole cake. No. You know what would be the funniest thing? If we drop it while carrying it there. Oh my god, I feel like that made it so much worse. No close-ups though, because it's kind of... It's the gesture that counts in the end, no? Excited for a surprise?